The Honda ATC250R stands as one of the most influential and controversial off-road vehicles ever created. This three-wheeled ATV revolutionized the industry in the early 1980s, pushing the boundaries of performance and ultimately leading to significant changes in ATV design and regulation. To understand the impact of the ATC250R, we need to look back at the evolution of ATVs. In the late 1960s, Honda introduced the first three-wheeled all-terrain vehicle, the US-90, later renamed the ATC-90. This vehicle, designed for recreational use and farm work, sparked a new market segment. Throughout the 1970s, Honda dominated the ATV market with little competition. As the 1980s began, other manufacturers entered the ATV market, leading to increased competition and innovation. This set the stage for Honda to develop a high-performance ATV that would change the game entirely. Enter the ATC250R in 1981. This machine was a radical departure from previous ATVs. At its heart was a powerful 248 cubic centimeters two-stroke single-cylinder engine, producing around 25 horsepower. This was an unprecedented amount of power for a stock three-wheeler at the time. But the ATC250R wasn't just about raw power. Honda incorporated several innovative features that set it apart. Most notably, it was the first ATV to feature proper suspension. The front used telescopic forks with 6.7 inches of travel, while the rear had a swing arm with a single shock absorber providing 4.3 inches of travel. This was a massive improvement over the balloon tires that served as the sole suspension on earlier models. The ATC250R also featured a 5-speed transmission, allowing riders to make the most of the engine's power. With a disc brake up front and a drum brake in the rear, it had stopping power to match its acceleration. These features combined to create a machine that was incredibly capable off-road. It could handle jumps, sharp turns, and rough terrain in ways that previous ATVs simply couldn't match. Honda marketed it unabashedly as a race machine, and it quickly dominated the burgeoning ATV racing scene. The success of the ATC250R sparked an arms race in ATV development. Other manufacturers scrambled to create their own high-performance models. Kawasaki responded with the KXT250 Takati, while Yamaha introduced the YKZ250 Tri-Z. However, the ATC250R remained the benchmark. Honda continued to refine the ATC250R. The 1985 and 1986 models were particularly noteworthy, featuring a redesigned liquid-cooled engine that produced even more power, along with improved suspension and a new frame. These models are often considered the pinnacle of three-wheeler development. However, the very qualities that made the ATC250R so exciting on the racetrack also made it potentially dangerous in the wrong hands. Three-wheelers in general required an active riding style to maintain stability, and the powerful ATC250R amplified this characteristic. As ATVs became more popular and accessible to inexperienced riders, accidents and injuries increased. By the mid-1980s, concerns about ATV safety, particularly regarding three-wheelers, were mounting. Lawsuits against manufacturers piled up, and regulatory pressure increased. In 1988, under an agreement with the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission, major ATV manufacturers, including Honda, agreed to stop producing three-wheeled ATVs. The ATC250R ceased production after the 1986 model year, though rumors persist of a planned 1987 model that never made it to market. While three-wheelers disappeared from showrooms, their influence lived on in the four-wheeled ATVs that followed. Today, the Honda ATC250R is remembered as both an engineering marvel and a cautionary tale. It pushed the boundaries of what was possible in off-road vehicle design, dominating races and capturing the imaginations of riders. At the same time, it played a role in the regulatory changes that reshaped the ATV industry. The legacy of the ATC250R can still be seen in modern high-performance ATVs and side-by-sides. Its spirit of innovation and performance continues to influence off-road vehicle design, even as manufacturers strive to balance capability with safety. The ATC250R remains a testament to an era of bold engineering and unbridled performance in the world of off-road vehicles.